Will it open the door or slam it shut?
A single New Mexico court case could have a huge impact on thousands of felony cases in the state. It could decide whether prosecutors can go forward with charges against suspected rapists and killers or have to let them off the hook. News 13's Kim Holland is on special assignment.
400 Albuquerque cold cases in a vault. Rapes, murders, kidnappings, they're in here. But in some cases, Albuquerque police think they've solved the crimes, but are waiting to see what happens with the state of New Mexico versus Nicholas Morales. After a partial confession and the victim came forward, Morales faces 5 counts of rape. Between 1978 and 1985, investigators say Nicholas Morales raped a girl from when she was 3 until the age of 10. Now an adult, that girl came forward, and in 2005, prosecutors charged Morales.
I will not own the shame of what he did to me.
Tanya is now 34 years old, married with 4 children, and Nicholas Morales is her uncle.
He robbed me of my childhood. He silenced me at a very young age. You know, he was put in a position to protect, and he violated that.
Tanya says as an adult, she found the courage to come forward.
I still think that he is a child predator. Yes.
The Socorro County District Attorney saw an opportunity to charge Morales on a 20-year-old case. You see, there used to be a 15-year statute of limitations on first-degree murder and rape cases in New Mexico, meaning officers had 15 years to charge a suspect. The state legislature wiped out that law in 1997. Now there's no time limit to charge a suspect with a first-degree felony. So what about the crimes committed between 1982 and 1997, where the original 15-year statute of limitations hadn't run out before the new law took effect? In the Nicholas Morales case, Socorro County prosecutors took the chance and charged him in 2005, more than 20 years after the crimes. His lawyers took the case to the State Court of Appeals. It ruled since the crimes were committed before the new law took effect in 1997 and the 15-year statute of limitations was up, Morales should not be charged. The state is appealing the case to the state Supreme Court.
There was absolutely no reason that victims of crimes like this shouldn't get the benefit of that extension, as opposed to the defendant getting the benefit of the old law.
And here's where Albuquerque police come in. Depending on the ruling in the Morales case, it could affect thousands of APD cases from 1982 to 1997, 200 murders alone. Detectives already have suspects from DNA hits in a 1985 murder and a 1988 child rape. Also, they may have 2 more cases against the Ether Man, accused of drugging and raping 11 women.
Oh, this would be major. It's a major ruling.
Commander Michael Geyer heads up the Violent Crimes Division. He says if the state Supreme Court allows Morales to be charged, then his detectives will quickly move forward and charge their cold case suspects. If not, this door will be shut on many of these cases. Commander, how frustrating would it be if you could not go back and charge some of these people you knew did the crime?
Oh, it'd be very frustrating. I can't imagine approaching a victim's family and saying, we know who killed your son, your father, your daughter, whatever. We know who committed this violent offense against a family member or a close friend, and we can't do anything about it.
Some of these people that we have DNA, that we feel the evidence is pretty definitive, are walking our streets. Who will be their next victim?
Bernalillo County's DA says if the state Supreme Court rules against retroactively applying the law to crimes dating back to 1982, public safety would be impacted. But New Mexico Criminal Defense Lawyers Association President Bennett Bauer says charging a suspect decades after a crime is unfair and a violation of due process.
The problem with charging somebody so long after a crime has occurred is that they may not know that these charges are pending, and their own memories fade, other witnesses who could have helped their case disappear, evidence disappears or is destroyed.
But that argument has not slowed the Socorro DA's office determination.
Some people were a little upset that we had proceeded with this appeal. And it's like, if we lose, we're no worse off than we had been. If we win, it opens the field to a small slice, but an important slice of crimes that new technologies and new forensic advances are allowing us to solve now.
And no matter what happens, Tanya says she has no regrets, but she still holds on to hope.
That's what I would hope that the Supreme Court does validates me, gives me my voice back, allows me to seek justice in the legal system and have closure and move on.
Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
The state Supreme Court is scheduled to hear oral arguments Wednesday. A decision could take months. Meanwhile, Nicholas Morales is on an ankle monitor with strict restrictions.
Well, the implications here are huge.
Yeah, big.